Hey up, Tibbs here. Just enjoying Thursday evening down the plot. Just spent an hour watering up because it's not supposed to be raining until the weekend, so I thought I'd come down, give the sweet corn a water. Well, I'll give everything a water, so I can see there's a courgette growing there. So we just started to get some crop growing. Got another courgette plant there. Got the runner beans there. So they were an afterthought, but they seem to be growing. The apples, I'll thin them out a bit, give the tree a chance. So the apples are doing okay. Some nice apples there. Looking forward to them. We only had 2 last year because it was a new plantation. You can see over here we've got the Logan berries in the cage. They're fruiting now, so they're the Logan berries. And I think there's a few raspberries I can see there as well. Yeah, there's a few raspberries now, so those 2 raspberry bushes are fruiting. That's the second year. Yeah, it's nice and peaceful down here tonight. I've got the plot over here on the right next to mine. That's the one I look to try and keep my standards up because there's no weeds on the... You can have a look, there's no... This is the standard I want to try and get up to, but I think that's been worked for quite a few years and there's absolutely no weeds on this plot. It's a very good job, tidy job. That's the one I look at and think I need to keep it to that standard. That's my target. Got peanut bushes. What is it? Legumes, isn't it? Peanuts growing in the ground. So there's 5 or 6 of them there. We're trying them out. They're looking a bit sad at the moment, so I've got some more feed coming this week, some manure being delivered. So I'll put some of that around them, I think. See if that helps. And the black currants, they've been netted. They're looking good. That's all the second year of black currants. First time I've had lots of fruiting on it. So it's protected from the birds, but the bees are getting in there for pollinating. I can see there's a courgette down there. So that's nearly ready for picking, that one. So that's all good to see. The rhubarb has been chopped back once and it's growing back again. So yeah, tonight I've been watering the courgettes. Now Sunday, I was on my knees Sunday and I was weeding this by hand with a little trowel, trying to get all the weeds and the roots out. And on this one, I just spent 15 minutes with a Dutch hoe. And to be honest, they don't look much different. So getting on your knees for I think I was over an hour going around with a bucket, getting the weeds out as best I could. And to be honest, just running the Dutch hoe along the top has done exactly the same job. So that was just an experiment to see what would work. And looks like for me the Dutch hose won out because it was easier. Then also we've got a mammoth amount of French beans under the net here, looking forward to them. And then right at the front we've got some leeks being donated by a neighbouring plot. And of course we've got the lavender, beautiful lavender all the way along. The bees are loving that at the moment. And we've got peas in here. They're been flowering and there's some pods on there now. I think I can see some pods. Got my thumb in the way there, sorry. So there's definitely some pods there growing on the peas, so looking forward to that. I spotted a cucumber a couple of days ago. There's a cucumber hanging there outdoors, so that's doing well. Looks like there's a few more flowers growing on these. I think I'll put a bit more manure around the bottom of these as well. Make sure they don't start going yellow. Runner beans climbing up this trellis here. They're doing okay. Some lovely flowers on the runner beans. And then we've got some beetroot planted there. Yeah, all looking good again. So I've just spent an hour watering it up. So it's half hour. It took me a half hour with 2 cans to water this plot. And half hour to water my sister's plot as well. She's busy decorating at the moment. Something I missed the other day in here, I got this, during the lockdown I got this small polytunnel for just the back garden, because I didn't think I'd be able to get down here during the lockdown, but I didn't really need it in the end, so I've come down here and now it's covering over the eggplants, aubergines. They seem to be growing okay, so there's aubergines in there, so I haven't grown them before, so I'm looking forward to some aubergines. That'll be nice. Got to get in there and do some weeding. I might be able to just lift it off. It's only a small frame. It's only held down by a bit of muck around the edges, so maybe I can just lift that off and then do some weeding and put it back again. Yeah, all good. Got some mammoth cabbages at the front. We've had some already. They were planted last autumn, so got some lovely heads on them. Had a bit of a failure with the netting and butterflies I got in, but the head, that looks okay to me, looks good. And along the front, got some more French beans. As we love French beans. Along the back fence, we put this for the herb sort of garden. We've got some honeysuckle growing there on the back, 2 types of honeysuckle. That's doing okay. That's been flowering. And finally, the other front bed. Guess what? More French beans. So my plan for the weekend was to come down and do some general weeding around the plot, but I think we're going to have a storm at the weekend, so I might have to leave it till after work next week. But it's not going anywhere, and I'm really pleased, everything's growing really well, so it's all looking good at the moment. Got the pretend bird of prey on top of the arch. That seems to be keeping the pigeons away. Well, as far as I know it is. When we're here, they're going to be out of the way anyway, but it seems like when we walk down around the corner you can't see any pigeons on the plot, but maybe the bird of prey is doing the job. But yeah, everything's looking really nice and healthy at the moment. Cabbage, that's all good. Parsnips growing well. So cabbage, sorry, it's getting late. Carrots, they're growing well. They've been thinned out. Parsnips, they're doing well. The Swiss chard and, no sorry, this is spinach. I've seen a little bit of seed heads there, but I'm just pulling them off and it seems to be okay. And here we've got some Swiss chard and kale. Curly kale, just had some in the oven tonight. 15 minutes in the oven with a bit of salt, lovely and crispy. And then Christmas parsnips. So all looking good. Had a few sweet corn fall over, just 1 or 2. I'm not sure why, but anyway, I'll put one back, put it back in. Like for example, this one in the corner here, falling out. So I don't know why, but so I've just planted it back in, mounded it up with some soil, and put a stake on it. It seems to be okay. Seem to have rescued it, but I'm not too worried because we've got plenty here. I say we've got the 60 sweet corn plants. They're all doing well, and there's a few on my sister's plot as well, so all good. Right, I think it's time to go and get a cup of coffee, say hello to the family and sign off. Have a good weekend. Hope we don't get too much rain, but I hear it's coming. So yeah, take care, stay safe, stay well. Tib signing off.